Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24. Yard line.
Go! At their own 24-yard line.
Set, hut! Good team on it, good team on it.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Toss play to Jackson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
5-2, the Mike. Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. Ricky Rick, Ricky Rick. No. Ball. Check three. Wide. Get wide. Ball, try, kill.
They'll indeed go for it with Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Caught by Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. They'll run on 1st down. Jackson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Griffin. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You got to get
To throw is RG3. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
On second down, it's Jackson. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. 39 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Jan Stenerud on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Hey, 53, check 53. Go, set. Okay. Shit. Watch twins. Tight ball.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just... Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run for it with Bo. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. Short kick. It's taken to the 23. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering how we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Back. Check 52.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Tighten up.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by a former Niner legend in Ronnie Lott.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
By 52. Cut.
After the interception, here's Griffin. They'll roll him out right. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Jackson. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Push him back. Out. Go. Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Now on 2nd and 13. Griffin eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end Waller. Touchdown, LA! Darren Waller, 30 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. This is why I could never make it as a quarterback at any level, especially the NFL. To have the poise to stay in that pocket, you're good. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, he'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He completes it to Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 19. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. First and 10 at the 19. Rolling to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Jackson throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Big stop, big stop, let's go. Switch.
Now Jackson throwing on third and long. And he's going to go down again. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it.
Rush in.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And pressure gets to him again. The Stork, Hall of Famer Ted Hendricks. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. Here's Griffin. That'll be caught by Rice. Touchdown, LA! Jerry Rice, 54 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for two. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by two more. And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for two early? That's what people are wondering about.
They'll run on first down. Jackson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
He's crashing.
Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Hey, let's get some pass.
To throw again on second down. Jackson flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor May.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Twin. Rotate. Spell. Go.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check. 22, check, bomber. 22, check, bomber. 3, check 3. Bravo. Yeah.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. And a give this time to the tailback. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Watch out.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Patrick Willis bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Hey, take it. Check 31.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And the return will stop right around the 25. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
SOS.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go.
first and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. On second down now, it's Jackson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Check 24, check 24. Go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and off the deflection, it's caught. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Jackson now to throw on 3rd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by a former Niner legend in Ronnie Lott. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Walter Payton, the intended receiver. On 1st down, Jackson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They run again with Jackson. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Now, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Spawn.
They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Jackson. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Jackson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
52 right here. 52. Gotta do better.
On 3rd down, it's Jackson. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now Griffin, he's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Check. Fresno.
On 1st down, Jackson. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Jackson. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson buying time to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jackson, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Griffin. Man open, Rice. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're...